This year, for the first time ever, I was able to experience Mardi Gras in New Orleans, and it was fantastic. Love New Orleans, the culture, the food, the people, the parades for Mardi Gras, and it was all really great. But what I wanted to make this video about was actually something that happened 2 days later. As I was walking down Decatur, right next to Jackson Square, I was handed a pamphlet, and I thought the pamphlet was going to be one for like a coupon for a restaurant or something, but when I looked at it, it ended up being hellfire and brimstone, warning of the end days to come. So it occurred to me that, number one, I don't think the end days are coming, that I don't think that people are naturally corrupt and in need of rescuing and blah, blah, blah. And number two, these experiences with the missionaries are always so one-sided. So I decided to write back, to give my own sort of pamphlet, so to speak. So I made my way to Cafe Du Monde, got a beignet, and wrote this message on the back of a receipt that I had in my purse as scrap paper. Humans create suffering for themselves. The world is now, always has been, and can only ever be at peace. Accept all that is, for nothing is in need of rescuing. You are already whole. Peace and love, friend. Now, I know I sound kind of like a hippie there, but I was counterpointing what I saw as some frustrating aspects of the pamphlet I had received. So that's where that came from, and I didn't think it was too bad a response for being spur of the moment. I wrote this down, and then I went back the same way I had come. Sure enough, a girl in a bonnet handed me another booklet, and I did an exchange move with her and gave her my note at the same time. She was visibly confused by this occurrence, but she did start to read it, apparently. I don't know if she finished reading it. I don't know if it affected her at all. For all I know, she might have tore it up immediately after I looked the other direction. Because I just handed it to her, and then I kept walking. But it was an interesting little experiment, and I think I want to continue doing this. By which I mean, I think I'm going to create for myself maybe business card size notes with some statement of either my personal philosophy or a quotation that I consider provocative from someone else. And then whenever I happen upon an evangelical and they give me their religious views, I'll give them my philosophical views, and it'll be an exchange. I don't expect to convert anybody, obviously, to my way of thinking, and that's not even the goal. But I think it'll be an interesting experience to do this. So what I'm wondering is, if you were going to keep with you some token of your personal philosophy, whether it's something you've written or something that is a quotation from someone else, what would it be?